Hey you guys, what's up? How's it going? Logical Gaming here with some more Project Spark Creation Challenge, and I am excited to be back making videos, you guys. I just got back from an insane Christmas vacation. So what happened? I'm going to tell you about my vacation, and hopefully it'll be somewhat entertaining. So what happened is I live in Arizona, now you know, and my grandma paid for us to fly out to Oklahoma to visit her. So we flew out to Oklahoma, got to have a bunch of Christmas parties with a bunch of family that I've never met before. And then when that was over, we drove from Oklahoma to Chicago because that's where my mom's twin lives, and she has 6 kids, and my family has 5 kids. And so that was insane. And then we were going to get to fly home from Chicago all the way back to Phoenix. But what happened is our flight was scheduled we were supposed to switch planes in Kansas City, but our flight got delayed in Chicago, so we missed our plane in Kansas City. So instead we had to wait 4 hours in Kansas City for a flight to Las Vegas. Then we had to wait another 3 hours in Las Vegas for a flight to Phoenix. So it was like 18 hours from when we left Chicago to when we finally got home. And so that was yesterday, and it was so crazy. So I'm excited to be back making videos, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for, I hope. It is Avatar: The Last Airbender. And so the good news is through all that 18 hours of travel, I was able to create this. It didn't take me 18 hours, but through part of it when I wasn't asleep. So I guess we'll just play it. So okay, so if we go to attack these goblins, if I start holding down space, this wave builds up and we throw a water ball. So that's the water bending, and the wave shows you how much damage you're doing. If I don't charge it up at all, it hardly will hurt them. Oh, I actually killed him, but if I wait a little bit longer, it'll hurt him. And so now if I restart this, I'll do something else because there's not enough goblins. And then check this out. This is the cool thing. If I charge it up all the way, boom, water bending explosion. So I think that looks pretty cool, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to do. And I need to get a better sound effect for that to make it more legit. But I think it's already pretty awesome. So now if we go into the brains. Oh, and there's Aang over here, hanging out. I'm still working on him. Maybe I'll show that in another video once I have more with him. So hopefully I can explain this brain good because it's kind of tricky. So this is saying when WSD do move. All right, you got that. So throughout this, I changed the pace, the animation speed, and I animate a taunt, and that gives it just kind of an animation, so it's not just like I'm standing there charging up, you know. Makes it a little bit better, and that way you can't move around while you're charging up. And so this is just saying when I let go of space, my pace equals 111 for 0.15 seconds, and then it equals 1, because that kind of speeds it through the rest of the animation, and then it goes back to normal. And it has a follow camera, the team set, so it knows who the enemies are. And okay, so when I am holding down space, it'll display the water picture above me at a scale of a variable that I named attack charge divided by 50, just because that made it a realistic size. So this variable attack charge, while I'm holding down space, it increases +1 constantly. And so it keeps growing, bigger and bigger and bigger. And while I'm holding down space, my pace equals 0.15, and I emote taunt. And then, so when my attack charge is less than 66 when I release space, so if it's lower than 66, then it'll just shoot this sphere at the nearest enemy at speed 10 with the amount of damage as the attack charge. So that way, yeah, that gives it, the longer you power it up, the more damage it will do. And then as soon as it finishes that, it sets the attack charge back to 0. So that, yeah, so you guys know why. And then it plays this water sound. And so if it's greater than 66 when I let go of space, and when it detects enemies, it'll highlight the enemies blue. and when I release it, it'll do the shockwave and play the water sound and the waterfall impact effect 10 times larger than usual. Excuse me. And then and then when it detects an enemy, it'll kill all the enemies. It's just set to insta kill for now, but I could just make it do some larger amount of damage. And it sets the attack charge back equal to 0. So that's all I have right now. I also was thinking of doing like an even smaller water bending, like that you could do really quick, like with like right click or something, with just little of those. But yeah, so that is that brain. And then so I'll set her brain equal to nothing. Brain is not enabled. And then if we go over to Aang over here, I just tried to put an arrow on his head. Oh man, it looks so funny. I gotta figure out a better way to do that. So if we go to his brain, I gotta enable it. If we go into control him, that arrow, it actually stuck to his head good though. That's more than I hoped for. Okay, so all he can do is he can pretty much just fly. If I jump and press space while I'm in the air, he goes into flying. And if I hit it again, he'll go on the ground. And he can smack with his staff. So what I did, even though the staff is kind of buggy right now, like it's not equipped like I would like it to be, what I did to make it work at least that good is I attached the staff to his hand, right? But if it's just attached to his hand, he'll just pretend like he's not holding anything and it won't look good at all. It's like he's just walking. So I made another invisible staff that he'll equipped. And the problem with the equipped staff is he grabs it like way at the top. And so it looks even dumber. Oh, do I have it airbending? Let's see what happens. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I totally forgot I did that. Okay, so I was thinking, I was just messing around with effects with this. So I think the smoke would be better for earthbending. Tell me what you think. And if you have any other ideas for how I could improve this game, I'll be probably making quite a few videos. Whoa, that arrow's glitching out. Quite a few videos of this. And so yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. I'm excited to be making videos, and I should be a lot more consistent from now on. So I'll see you guys later after I kill these goblins. Goodbye.